Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you how to set the delay brew on this Mr. Coffee 10 cup Optimal Brew thermal coffee maker. Model number BVMC-DT102. This is the coffee maker. It's got a really nice clock. It's got like a touch screen up here, and it's got the strong brew button. So if you want to wake up in the morning to a fresh pot of coffee, make sure you've got your coffee filter in. So put your coffee filter in and then put 1 tablespoon of coffee grounds for every cup you're going to brew. And then fill up the reservoir. So if you want to wake up to a 6 cup pot of coffee, just fill it up to the 6 mark. Because when this thing starts, it brews whatever amount of water is in this reservoir, that's what it's going to brew. So if you want the full 10 cups, fill it up to the 10 mark. Now probably the most important tip I can give you, make sure your carafe is empty. I've woke up to a huge mess. So with a stainless steel carafe, just give it a shake, make sure it's empty. But when you got a glass one, you can see if it's got coffee in it. These you can't. And I have made a mess. So you wake up in the morning, think you're getting a fresh pot of coffee, and you've got this huge mess. Make sure this is empty. Carafe empty, coffee, water. Now let's set the clock. So the coffee maker is going to display the current time in your house. If this is not the current time, make sure you set the current time. We're going to press and hold this button. This is the time in the house. Now it's got an AM and a PM light. So make sure we set. So right now it is 10:05 a.m. and let it sit and it'll memorize that time. Now we want to set the brew later. You're going to press this brew later button and the display is going to change. What time do you want it to start in the morning? I want mine to start at 5:15 a.m. Give yourself about 10 to 15 minutes before you're ready for your cup of coffee. Now you can just let it stop and it'll program it. Like it stops flashing, it says brew later, it goes back to normal time and the brew later light is on. So when you go to bed at night, you don't have to press any other buttons, just make sure that brew later light is on. If you're gonna sleep up in the morning and you wanna cancel it, just press this button one time and it cancels it, so it won't start the pot of coffee in the morning. So the next day, let's say you wanna do got your water, your coffee in, press the brew later button. Okay, that's the time, 5:15, yeah, the time didn't change. I can just quickly hit the button again and it'll set it, or I could just let it time out and it'll say brew later, go back to normal clock, and that light will be on. I don't have to hit any other buttons. If I want a strong brew, just press the strong brew and it'll do a strong brew for you in the morning. It's very simple to set. Hope the video helps. Thanks everybody for watching.